Yo, what's up guys? Osco Dan here, and I see you clicked on this video because you have some muscles that are lagging and you want to bring them back up. Cool, because you're at the right spot. And I'm going to tell you how to do that in just a minute, but first I want to tell you a quick story. I was getting ready for my competition and I looked at myself and I'm like, damn, I look pretty good. And then I saw something that kind of bothered me. It was my shoulders. I had okay shoulders, but the thing is, I had no rear delts. Like, I was flat. I looked like a surfboard. And I was like, damn, dude, I have no rear delts. And that's kind of important. And I'm like, shit, what do I do? And I felt a little self-conscious and I felt a little insecure. And I was like, shit, I gotta fix this. Alright, so I was like, researching online. I was like, oh, what's the fastest way to like bring up a lagging muscle? What's the quickest way? How do you do that? How do you do that? And I went through like hours of like searching, and it wasn't until I came across this one article by Vince Gironda, and it said he uses this method to bring up a lagging muscle quickly. Basically, kind of like what Arnold says: shock the muscle, shock the muscle. That's really important when it comes to bringing up a lagging muscle. You need to shock the muscle. It needs to be, it gets used to a training routine or like a method very quickly. As humans, we're very intelligent. We can adapt very quickly. And that's why you have to keep changing the routine. So here's a way to shock your muscle and speed up, speed up growth on a lagging muscle. I call this the Vince Gironda method. You do 8 sets of 8 reps with 10 seconds of rest. So let me give you an example. I would be doing shoulders. I would do dumbbell press, behind the neck press, front raises, side raises, and then when it came to rear delts, I did 8 sets of 8 reps. Now a lot of people ask me, how did I get like good rear delts? Or like people always ask me, oh, how'd you get those shoulders, those boulder shoulders? Dude, I wasn't always born with like good shoulders. At that point where a lot of people started asking me, how did you get shoulders like that? I told them exactly how I did it. I did 8 sets of 8 reps. And that's all I did. I did rear delts for like days, man. I did like, every time, I would do more rear delts than like dumbbell presses and shit like that. But that was mainly it. I was doing 8 sets of 8 reps with only 10 seconds of rest in between sets. And that's what you call intensity. And that is what builds muscle, intensity. And another big advocate of that is the Mike Mentzer, but it was actually Vince Gironda that created the high intensity principle before Mike Mentzer. Now a lot of people advocate, like nowadays, people are like, oh, intensity is the way to build muscle. And well, I know that, and someone back then knew that 30 years ago. So I mean, it's like obviously true. So that's one way to fix a lagging muscle. 8 sets of 8 reps. I call it the Vince Gironda method. You take 10 seconds of rest. It's going to be intense. You're going to be sweating like a pig. The pump is going to be addicting. The pump is going to be so freaking good. You're going to be gushing with blood in your muscles so hard. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, this rush of like energy you feel in your body. You're going to be tired, but it's very worth it. Trust me. That is exactly how I got my shoulders to look like that. I did 8 sets of 8 reps for lateral raises, for like dumbbell presses, for rear delt flies, and that's exactly how I got my shoulders to look like that. Capped out, round, and 3D. I would recommend you using this method for like 2 weeks. That is what Vince Gironda recommended, 2 to like 3 weeks. Like, you know, every week, go ahead and do 8 sets of 8 reps, whatever it is, body. You know, you're hitting chest twice a week, go ahead and do 8 sets of 8 reps on incline bench or whatever it is that you got to bring up. Use it for 2 or 3 weeks, boom, go back to your regular routine, and then every time you need to shock that muscle again, keep shocking it with different methods. This is one method. This is one of my methods I use to bring up a lagging muscle very quickly and easily. So if you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share this with someone who has a problem with a lagging muscle and wants to bring it up quickly and easily. Alright, so that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. This is Old School Dan checking out. Peace.